So one of the things that I do is I'm texting my crew, making sure they're gonna train that night. Hey, I gotta get around with you today. Shoulder's a little tweaked, or, you know, I see who shows up that night and I go to them before we even line up. And I'm talking to them saying, hey, I need a round with you today. This is what I'm looking for. And I try to set those up as much as I possibly can. Doesn't always work out, but it does more than it doesn't, which is very helpful, especially if you're getting ready for something or if you're injured or you're having a bad mental day. All of this applies. Part of the reason why I do that is because I'm looking for rounds with purpose. For me right now, the one shoulder is a little banged up, just got over a knee, and my left pec is, I don't know, out to lunch. Whatever the situation is, I gotta be training with people that I trust, and I also need to be able to work through some of these injuries and see how bad it is and what that recovery might need to include. And you can't get that always when you're training with an inexperienced person or that white belt who wants to take your freaking head off. Two things have really helped me with this. No, I need to take a break, which is actually legit most of the time, but sometimes it's not. And I don't want to train with someone, not because I don't like them, but it would actually serve me better to rest and not train with them. So I just say no. But one of the big things that I'm fortunate to have is a really good coach or a professor. And one thing I'm able to do is I can just talk to him. He is a former competitor. He grew up with all competitors from Brazil. And so I'm talking to him because here's the thing, guys. These young coaches and these younger black belts and these younger guys, they don't know what training old or older, like what that really feels like. They sometimes want to tell you to suck it up and push. Finding that balance when you're older of pushing and taking a break, it's a little bit different. Especially when we're talking about longevity. We don't recover the next day like a 25-year-old. And if I get a tweak, that tweak could last a week, like my shoulder or a pec. My knee, 6 months. You guys have all been there. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about with this shit. So talking to your coach and kind of explaining some of those things, like, yes, hey, I need to be pushed, but at the same time, when I can't, you gotta recognize that as well and give me a break and not try to call me out in front of the guys that push me. So that conversation with the coach for me has been huge. And the last thing, when I was talking about telling people no, honestly, what I'm doing there, when I do tell them no, is I'm watching other rounds, specifically if black belts are training, watching them, or I'm just collecting my thoughts, thinking about my previous training rounds, maybe mistakes I did or what I did well, how's my cardio, my breathing, all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like, yeah, we got to get ready for certain things, whether it's just training tomorrow or training for a tournament. Longevity is the name of the game. So I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm doing pretty good. You let me know in the comments. Talk some shit if you want to. It's welcomed. I'm not afraid of a little shit talk. Links in the description. You could always subscribe. That helps a guy. Give the video a like. All that kind of stuff. Hope to see you at Worlds or just training sometime. We'll see you at the next one.